Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Cici. I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and eBay, and I am doing this after I edited the video because I realized the video I didn't introduce myself. So I'm Cici. I'm a part-time reseller, and now we'll get into the video. Hello, thank you for stopping by. I'm coming to you today from my backyard photo booth that I don't use terribly often. I'm getting a lot of sun. The sun's setting. So I have a bins haul. I spent about $44. I can't remember how many pounds it was, but I would love to show you what I got. I'm going to show you this heavy piece first. I don't know, about 2 days ago, so some of these are posted. This is a Cici piece. I don't know if you remember that brand. I think it was from the 80s, maybe the 90s, but I'm pretty sure it was the 80s. But it's a faux fur coat, and it's got just like a single button closure here, and then it's got leather trim. And it didn't have any tag. So this, well, it has this tag, but it doesn't have a size tag. I don't have a tag telling me what the material content is, but it's in good shape. The only thing is it has this hook right here, and there's no matching hook on the other side. I assume there was probably originally a belt with this that affixed to, but I did comps on these on eBay, and some people have them listed around 200. There were a handful of different colors. I think I'll probably ended up listing this one for about 75. So that was fun. I don't know, I think it's probably a size medium. Then I got these pants. They're kind of weird. I had to figure out if they were women's or men's. They're women's because the button is on the same size that side that women's buttons are on. But they're like a funky kind of patchwork pant. They've got, like, I don't know, does anyone know? I haven't done like the research on them yet, but I don't know what character that is. And then it's got like that, that plant and just patches. But the sizing on them is medium, which is always kind of weird. That makes me think they're off-brand. And then they have this in here that said Riff. This is part of the Riff Sangeville since 1987. And there's just a bunch of different things written on the back patch. It says Good Premium, CHA Premium, not Premium. And News W King. Dosage, adults 1 teaspoonful use instead of sugar for interesting, also used external. So they're just kind of weird. I don't know if I'm going to regret picking those up if they're off-brand or if they're actually something neat. Then I've got these pants. They're Levi's. They're still on my leg model, and I didn't realize till I got them home, I got them on the leg model, that they're actually ripped. So they're totally ripped right there. They are the rib cage boot cut. They're new with tags. They're 28 by 33, so they're really long, and they've got this great flare leg. But I think I'm just going to list, I was going to just write them off, but I was like, you know, someone that's really handy could fix that. I mean, it ripped right on the seam. They're button fly too, which is a plus. But, and they're a nice black rinse. Or someone could wear them with like long johns or boxers or something underneath. I don't know. I mean, I think that right there is just going to continue to rip. But I just saw them, and there were a bunch of people swarming the bin because there was a new bin had just been rolled out. And I didn't realize why no one else had grabbed them, and then I figured it out when I got them home. But yeah, we'll make do. I mean, I think my cost of goods, that will end up probably being a wash if I sell them for $5, but that is okay. This is a Harley Davidson t-shirt. It says Restless Harley Davidson Spirit, and it's just like a kind of orangish red, I guess a cerise. Then it's got that lace trim back there. It had the brand tag, but it didn't have a size tag or anything. So I think the way that fit on my mannequin, it's the size medium, but we'll get that measured. Then this was unbranded. I believe it was hand sewn. It's just a woman's sleeveless sweater. It's got really dropped armholes and lace trim. I figured it was like either twee or shabby chic or cottage core, just a really nice layering piece. Like you could wear it with jeans or leggings and boots and like some sort of over layer coat. I'm gonna run out of room here. Then this was really fun. So this, I think, is like, you know how you find dance wear where there's like skirts or what the performance wear. So this just says 100% polyester. There was no brand, but it's a collared kind of Western jacket, and it's got all kind of fringe everywhere on the front and the back, and then down the wrist. So I thought, you know, for Halloween or just being that we're going into the holidays and people will be going to parties, that would be nice. This is a men's Adidas soccer shirt, Spain. It's size extra large. This sells brand new for $55, so I think I posted it today for $25. It's in good condition. It just And they've still got them listed, like Fanatics has that listed, but it says out of stock. So, and then I got, this is, I think it's Vassarette. It's a woman's vintage nightgown, just satin nylon in a nice kind of coral orange. Yeah, Vassarette size 36. I think that's medium, but it's got that nice cutout detail there. And it's in good shape. It's maxi length. It's got the white trim at the hem. And then I got this. This is actually real fur. It's got two problems, but it's just a woman's stole, like you would wear it over a formal evening gown or whatever to go to the opera or you know, whatever people do. I think I just spit right there, sorry. But it's got, so it's got the linings come unattached from the fur right here. And the reason that happened is because it's monogrammed. So I think whoever monogrammed it went up and underneath there to get the monogram on there. But I've sold a handful of real furs. I've sold a lot of faux fur, and I can tell this is actually real fur. Super easy to wear. I believe it's probably sizeless because you just put it on. And I don't know if the original owner kind of used it as a reversible piece, but yeah, it does have the monogrammed initials there, so whoever bought it would have to just wear the fur side out. But I guess that's what most people would do anyway. Then I found this is a terry cloth striped dress by Hannah Anderson. Her clothes sell well. She makes kids clothes. This is a girl size 12, just hooded terry cloth with a nice ribbon drawstring there. When I was doing the pictures, I noticed there's a little ding to the fabric. I don't know with the shadow of my plant if you can see that, but you know, I don't know. I'll probably list that, I guess, for maybe 20. This I'm going to have to write off, but I wanted to show it to you because it's such a neat piece. So it's Chico's Traveler, which sells well, and it's got this Eastern inspired print. And I put it on the mannequin and I started steaming it actually. And it's got a hole at the front, and I could sew it because I'm pretty handy with a needle and thread, but it's just the finish of the shirt. Yeah, there it goes. The finish of the shirt is flat. It's got multiple holes. So I think by sewing it, it's not going to work. It wouldn't look right. It would look it just wouldn't lay right. This brand was new to me. The brand is Pomander Place, and I checked it out on eBay. The comps are decent, anywhere 40, 60, 50, 70. It's just a woman's kind of A-line dress. Shirt dress with an A-line profile. It's got side pockets. The material is not sheer, but whoever gets it would kind of have to wear a slip underneath it because you can kind of see a little bit. I don't know how else to explain that. And then I got this beautiful dress by Scott McClintock, and I assume that's somehow related to Jessica McClintock because it's that same style, but it's got a velvet bodice with poofed sleeves. There's shoulder pads in there. It's got this crisscross detail on the back there, and then it's actually in good shape, and it's woman's size 8. But when I got it out of the bins, there's tulle lining underneath, and it started to come off. I just knotted up the excess. The good thing, I mean, someone could try to reaffix that, but tulle is notoriously difficult to make repairs to. So, but at the hemline, it doesn't hang out. So I don't think that should be an issue. You know, the person could decide to keep it there or cut it off or whatever. I think that's right on time, just for all the winter formal affairs people will have coming up. And then I have, let's see, I got 2 pair of tights. This pair, actually, when I start taking the pictures today, there's like light smudging, like gray or black, like they were stored against something. But they're woman's size B, which is medium. They're just a cream textured tight by legs, so I think they are definitely vintage. And then the other pair I got by No Nonsense. I don't know if they still make things, but they definitely can be vintage. They're size large, and they're black opaque tights. So those I'll probably list about 10. I think the cream ones I'll probably list for $5 just because they have that smudging on them. And then these have gotten, so I got these posted. They're a woman's J. Crew Sherpa smoking flat. They're size 10. They're in good shape. I mean, you can tell they've been worn, obviously. There's another woman size 10 posted for $30 on Poshmark. I posted mine for 25, and yeah, I think they already have like 6 likes. I just posted them yesterday. So this is a pair of men's dress boots by Florsheim. I don't know how you pronounce that, but they're just kind of like a metro style boot. The only note is there's a little wear here, like, I guess, I don't know if boot polish would fix that, but they are size men's 8 triple E, which E is wide and triple E is like extra wide. I don't know, they don't look terribly wide to me, but 8 is a smaller shoe size. I think I have these listed at 35 just because of that wear back there and because of the odd sizing. But I sold another pair that was like this, but they were burgundy and they did okay for me. And then these were a pair of women's espadrille slide-ons. The brand was new to me, Splendid. And the comps were okay, anywhere from 20 to 50-ish, depending on the style. They're size 9. When I started to take in the pictures, I noticed a little give right here at this, just where the two upper straps are separated. So it's something I could use shoe glue on, but it would probably make more of a mess than it would be worth. I mean, it's not that bad. So I got the pictures done on those. I didn't post them yet because I was just kind of disappointed that they have that flaw. And then the last thing, yeah, that's everything. I got a Tory Burch Sally Wedge. It's in fig brown. That's the Tory Burch calls it fig. It's just like a dark, rich, warm fall brown, and they're patent leather and they're in good shape. And yeah, I have those posted actually on both platforms. They've only had 1 or 2 looks on eBay, and I think they have 1 liker on Posh. So yeah, that's what I got. That cost me, I think it cost $44 and about 50 cents for all of that. I've gotten all the pictures done. I just have to get them posted. So I'm excited about, you know, that some of the things will sell. I did mention in my last video that my sales were off to a really slow start in September. They've started to pick up, which I'm happy about, but I'm kind of worried about the box situation because most of my sales were on Poshmark. And now, effective, yes, today is Saturday, the 13th. So yesterday, the 12th, Posh's new ground advantage shipping policy went into effect. And I was keeping a handful of boxes around the house for my eBay sales because those are always ground advantage. But I just had a ton of priority boxes, and I've taken the majority of them back to the post office. I'm going to keep a few on hand because sometimes I ship things myself, and you never know when an eBay person might want priority. But yeah, I have 1 bundle I sold, and I don't know, I have a few really big boxes, so I guess if I get in a pinch, I can cut those down and collapse them and re-tape them back together. But yeah, I did place an order on Amazon for a whole bunch of poly mailers and 100 poly mailers and 25 boxes because I don't want to stock up, because Poshmark, you can get them for free through the post office, but I emailed them with my order, and I called also and left a message. I've never been able to actually get through to a live person. So I feel like I will eventually get those complimentary boxes and be able to go back to business as usual, just like I was with the priority boxes. But I don't think I will see them anytime before October, so I'm just trying to get a little small supply of boxes beforehand, and I have to get labels because I was using the priority mail. Or you know what I've been doing since they rolled this out? Actually, I've just been doing the Bluetooth thing and having the post office scan it. But on days that I have a lot of sales, that's not going to work. So yeah, that's what's up with my reselling life. I will probably go back to the bins either tomorrow or Monday. I'm not sure, just depending on my schedule. And I hope y'all's reselling life is going great. I thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Bye.